Every child is born watching. Before they learn to speak, they learn to observe. Before they understand your words, they understand your rhythm, your tone, your reactions, your silence. You may not realize it, but your children are studying your consistency more than your commands. They learn not from what you say once, but from what you repeat daily. That's why the most powerful parenting isn't done through instruction. It's done through imitation. Every parent wants to raise kind, confident, and resilient children. But those qualities aren't taught through lectures. They're absorbed through example. Ancient wisdom said, "What you are speaks louder than what you teach." Because a child's nervous system doesn't respond to logic. It responds to consistency. You can say, "Stay calm," but if you're anxious, they'll mirror anxiety. You can say, "Be kind," but if you're impatient, they'll copy frustration. Children don't listen to your words, they calibrate to your energy. The mirror principle. Imagine a child as a mirror made of soft clay. Every repeated action leaves an impression, not one-time events, but daily repetitions. The tone you use, the way you handle stress, the consistency of your love. Those impressions harden into beliefs. The world is safe. I am loved. I can trust my feelings. Or sometimes, I must try harder to earn peace. That's why parenting isn't a performance. It's a reflection. You can't teach stability through inconsistency. You must become what you want your child to absorb. Children crave predictability. A child's sense of safety comes from routine. When the world feels big and unpredictable, your consistency becomes their anchor. It's not just about schedules, it's about emotional rhythm. How you greet them in the morning, how you respond when they make mistakes, how you repair when you lose patience. Each repeated response becomes an unspoken message. You can trust me. You're safe here. Love doesn't disappear when you fall short. That emotional predictability is the foundation of confidence. Why commands fail? Commands create obedience. Consistency creates understanding. A command might get quick results, but consistency builds long-term character. If you tell a child to be patient, but you rush through every day, they'll internalize urgency. If you tell them, be honest, but they see you hiding small truths to keep the peace, they'll learn that truth is situational. Children are pattern detectors, not philosophers. They don't process your intentions. They copy your repetition. Ancient wisdom on modeling behavior. In ancient traditions, teaching began with demonstration, not instruction. A teacher didn't lecture about calm, they embodied it. A parent didn't demand respect, they practiced it daily. Wisdom was transmitted through consistency, not conversation. Children watched, absorbed, and then reflected. That's why the greatest gift you can give your child isn't information, it's example. The power of calm repetition. Every time you repeat a calm response instead of an emotional one, you're rewiring your child's nervous system. They learn that anger doesn't mean danger. They learn that disappointment isn't rejection. They learn that love can coexist with discipline. And slowly, through your repetition, they begin to build emotional stability. That's how generational patterns heal, not through lectures, but through new examples. Discipline through compassion. True discipline doesn't come from punishment. It comes from boundaries delivered with empathy. You can say no with love. You can correct with calm. You can enforce limits while maintaining connection. The ancients practiced this balance through ahimsa, non-violent violence, in words, thoughts, and actions. It wasn't about being soft, it was about being conscious. When discipline is consistent and kind, a child learns that structure isn't control, it's care. Repairing consistency when you falter. No parent is perfectly consistent. You'll lose your temper. You'll miss moments. But repair is as powerful as repetition. Apologizing to your child doesn't weaken authority, it strengthens connection. It teaches humility, accountability, and emotional honesty. When you say, "I was wrong, I should have been calmer," you model what real strength looks like. You show them that consistency isn't perfection. It's returning to alignment again and again. That lesson alone can change their entire emotional blueprint. Consistency builds emotional resilience. Children who grow up with consistent structure and affection develop self-regulation faster. They handle uncertainty better. They don't crumble when faced with criticism or challenge because their nervous system recognizes safety even in struggle. Inconsistency teaches hypervigilance, waiting for the next reaction. Consistency teaches stability, trusting the rhythm beneath the change. That's why your daily tone matters more than your occasional advice. Your presence matters more than your plans. How routine shapes emotional health. Routine isn't just logistics, it's emotional architecture. Shared meals, bedtime stories, morning rituals. These are not small moments. They are micro-meditations that teach rhythm, patience, and belonging. In ancient families, evenings were sacred. They ate together, recited stories, or simply sat in silence. Those rituals weren't cultural, they were neurological, training the brain for calm and connection. You can recreate the same rhythm today, even in a busy world. What matters isn't the activity, it's the consistency. The parent as the anchor. In every storm, tantrum, failure, heartbreak, a child looks for one thing, your steadiness. They don't need you to fix everything. They need to see that you won't disappear when things get hard. That silent message, I can depend on you even when I'm not perfect, is what gives a child courage to face the world. Your consistency becomes their confidence. Your calm becomes their safety. That's how you anchor their soul. The danger of emotional whiplash. Children remember energy more than events. If your reactions swing wildly, warm one day, cold the next, they begin to internalize uncertainty as normal. It's not your intention that hurts, it's the unpredictability. Every parent has bad days. The key is communication. I'm tired today, it's not your fault. I'm quiet, but I still love you. These small clarifications prevent confusion and keep trust intact. They remind your child that love can be consistent, even when mood fluctuates. Ancient parenting was community-based. Ancient societies didn't parent alone. Consistency was reinforced by community. Children saw the same values mirrored in neighbors, elders, and rituals. Today, parenting feels isolating, but the same principle applies. Children need consistency across environments. Align with teachers, relatives, mentors. Create shared rhythms. Let your child see stability, not just in one person, but in the village around them. That's how resilience multiplies. Repetition as reassurance. Repetition is the language of love for children. I love you. I'm proud of you. You're safe. These words don't lose meaning with repetition. They gain it. They build emotional muscle memory. A child who hears consistent reassurance grows into an adult who doesn't chase constant validation. That's how your consistency today becomes their inner voice tomorrow. Pause for a moment. Think of your child, or a child you influence. What are they learning from your rhythm, from your tone, from the way you show up on ordinary days? They may not remember your advice word for word, but they will remember how safe you made them feel. So, teach less, model more, speak less, show more. Because children don't need perfect parents, they need consistent ones. And every time you respond with steadiness instead of shouting, patience instead of panic, presence instead of pressure, you're not just raising a child. You're shaping a future adult who believes in calm, trust, and love that doesn't vanish when tested. That's how you break cycles. That's how you build legacies. That's how you turn parenting from a job into an art, through the quiet, repetitive rhythm of showing up every single day. And once you understand how children learn through your consistency, the next step becomes clear. Creating a predictable environment where that consistency turns into emotional safety. That's what episode 2 is all about.